Good morning. This is Taylor Edrington, and today is July 1st of 2011. This is my first report. As we start to see receding water on the Arkansas, I will continue to report as I did during the caddis hatch, as many days a week as possible to try to keep you up to date on what the river is doing and how we're coming along fish activity wise. We are starting to see the river start to move towards that receding water time period. Now, we do have great flows up high. Leadville down through the Hayden Meadows section is fishing consistently right now at that 600 CFS level. You can definitely wade it, but fishing from the bank has been very productive as well, with large attractor dries, hopper dropper rigs, and streamers. Down below in the BV area, still at that 2,500 to 3,000 mark. I really don't suggest that level for that area. And then Salida down, we're still at 3,800 CFS. However, what I do see is tributaries beginning to close down a little bit, clear up, and that is the first indicator that we are starting to see the river come into form, at least begin to come into form. We expect the river to come back as far as clear edges in the next 7 to 10 days, and that is the time period you really want to focus on as far as getting here and fishing from the bank, walking up the bank and pinpointing the edges, or fishing from a boat, float fishing. This can be the most productive time period coming up during the entire season, so we really hope you'll be able to get down to the Arkansas to experience it. Now, when it's in that receding water time period, don't even bring your waders. You can wet wade, but I don't approve and I don't recommend people to wade whatsoever. You need to walk the bank and fish from the bank and pinpoint the edges right off the edge, right off the grass. That's where the fish are holding. They're pushed up against the edges from the heavy current. So you don't need to wade, it's not safe to wade. Now, if you're fishing from a boat, you're going to want to pinpoint the edges as well. Obviously, you have a little better shot at it from a boat, and you can make many more casts at the area where those fish are holding. So, really want to definitely focus on the banks, kiss those presentations right off the grass, whether you're from the shore or from a boat. Now, like I said, we're still at 3,800 CFS from Salida down. We will, as those tributaries start to close off and we see our outflow from lakes Lake Creek start to shut down a bit, which it has already started to do, and as we see the snowpack in the Leadville area begin to shut off, which it's dwindling fast, then we will see this river come back into that 2,000 to 2,500 mark very soon, which is an excellent fishing level. So my estimate is within the next 7 to 10 days we will be back down below 2,500 CFS. Like I said, pattern-wise, you want to focus on big attractor drives. Starting that off, an Amy's Ant, just a tremendous pattern here on the Arkansas. The Amy's Ant has been one of our most productive patterns, mimicking a lot of different naturals. You've got the stoneflies, you've got hoppers, you've got a lot of different stuff out there. And just plain and simple, they're hungry and they're going to eat a cheeseburger when it hits the surface. That Amy's Ant is a very productive pattern for that big attractor dry or hopper dropper system. Secondly, got a Papa ape or a big high-vis stimmy like I'm holding up here. The yellow body mimicking the stonefly, the golden stone, the Pacifica, and then Obviously, a big pattern in a size 8 to 10 is what we suggest. Of course, a great hopper dropper lead fly as well. As far as your droppers go, if you want to do that hopper dropper system, which is not necessary because fish are really going to be just looking up and smashing anything that gets in their zip code. But if you do want to do that dropper, you can do red copper johns in a size 16 to 18. You can do red quill nymphs, PMD nymphs, or even caddis larva attractors again, and you'll be successful on all of those. My favorite fly to fish during that receding water, when we've got that 2,000 to 2,500 CFS mark, even down into the 1,200 to 2,000 mark, is throwing streamers. Especially off the bank, you can work downriver off the bank, cast out into the current, swing it back into the bank, and strip back to you. One of my key flies is an olive squirrel streamer. You can tie this in a slump buster type pattern or just the standard wrapped squirrel streamer pattern. I love natural during this time period. Not only does it show up in that off-green color, but it also mimics baby trout, baby sucker fry, sculpin, different stuff in this river. One of my favorite flies is called the 24 karat booger. It's a glitter, shimmer, booger type pattern. Gets their attention. It's got that natural tan color. It is a money winner. And then a yellow yummy. Yellow yummy is a pattern derived from the Green River. Just a tremendous pattern. Got some dumbbell eyes on this bad boy to get it down. Some rubber legs, throw in there if you want to, with that natural wing case and the chartreuse. It's just never a bad color combination. So that's what we're looking forward to in the next 7 to 10 days. Hopefully, if the river cooperates, we'll be there. Please do check out our website further as far as fishing trips go. We do offer a full line of float fishing opportunities, and that is really the tremendous way to get after that during that receding water period. I mean, we will have the largest number of days during the entire season during that 2 to 3 week period after high water, and also the best dry fly and streamer fishing you will see on this river. So stonefly hatches, still have some tan caddis and black caddis as well, and we're going to look forward to PMDs here in the not so far future as well. So keep updated, keep looking at this report. When the river truly turns on, I will let you know in our reports, and use these patterns I've showed you to start tying and to prep yourself. If you need any other information, feel free to call us here at the Fly Shop, 719-269-FISH, 719-269-3474 again, and my email is taylor@ruralgorgeanglers.com. Appreciate you stopping by and have an excellent day on the water.